Hello and welcome back, you guys. I'm your friendly neighborhood lecturer, bringing you guys a very long time coming video. Now, it's been a very long time since I made my last one, and this squad or this channel has been growing exponentially since then. I just want to take a second to say thank you to all the supporters. Thank you to mostly my friends who have been supporting this channel very much, sharing it, talking about it. And for you people who are new to this channel, welcome to this channel. Hopefully you enjoy this content, and let's get right into today's video. Today we'll be doing a game called Demon's Souls. Now, I usually do a review or gaming rating upon this game. I give my pros, my cons, whether you should buy it or not, the price of it, and most importantly, the verdict, which everybody seems to enjoy. Personally, I don't do the verdict. I just come up with all my friends, and we together make a choice whether this game deserves the number it gets. So let's get straight into it. The story. Now, this is a Demon's Souls story. Now, I know it sounds pretty generic, but the idea is this game was released way back 2009, which kind of kick-started the whole idea of the Souls game. After it came Bloodborne, etc., Dark Souls, etc. I know it's kind of a scrambled timeline, but I can probably post a timeline for you guys to see. And this is basically a remake of the first game, hence being called Demon's Souls Remake, for the PlayStation 5. And again, this release in 2020, I believe, November the 11th. Basically when the PS5 was released. And come again, this is a very interesting game. Not for the story, because the story is interesting at some point, but usually the Souls franchise, it doesn't really care about the story, and mostly cares about how many times you die, how many times you see that you died title on your screen, and whether you have the patience to continue the game. And frankly, I don't know how someone had it, and I've had 80 hours of this game, 4 different playthroughs, and I believe I have the right to post my opinion about it. And some of my friends that have also shared the similar experience have come together to a conclusion of this game. If you're looking for some cons in this game, well, there are a few, but not so many. So let's talk about the pros. For starters, let's talk about how good the gameplay is. And again, we can't talk about the story. Like I said, the story is very short. It's this darkness that overtakes this kingdom, and you have to defeat different enemies and different bosses while getting to them, of course, and that is let alone the hardest part to do. And I believe most of us players who played through the Souls franchises, you lose track of what the story is about, even though some of us actually keep track on it. To keep it short, you need to defeat these various bosses, semi-god bosses, and in the end defeat the actual main boss, which is King Alent. I believe he is the evil version of the king of that kingdom. Now, let's start to the gameplay. Now, the gameplay was amazing. Why? The weapon variations, the graphics, the absolute qualities of things you could have, whether it was armor, whether it was magic spells, and whether it was the variants of healing spells as well, which is also, and by the way, different in this game. You have also world tendencies, character tendencies, and not to go into too much depth, but it depends solely on how good you do in the game. If you kill your friends, you get pure black. If you do well and kill the bosses, you get pure white. Simple as that. And if you get pure black, well, the enemies get harder, but you get more loot, and vice versa on pure white. Now, this does really change how you face the game, because if you fight it on pure black, good luck. Now, the boss battles are very much, how should I say this, different yet the same. Now, when it came to these boss battles, they were very interesting because, not like any other game, this really does bring you a really different type of boss each fight. Each fight gives you a new type of boss with different powers and different strategies that you have to approach differently. Now, let us get to the point where there is no lag in this game. As much as in depth this game can be, there is no lag. This game is super ginormous, and to say the least, it has no lag and no crashes like newly released PS5 games. Sorry, excuse me. Had to take a break for that one. And that will be a review on a different game. So basically saying, this game does not crash. It has not for me, and I've had 80 hours on it. It has no lag. It has no problems that I have personally felt, and I'm thankful for that, because if it did, oh boy, I had to restart and do a lot of things. So, with that being said, let's get to the trophies. Now, I know a lot of you are not trophy hunters, but for those who are, this is going to be a hard one. Let alone to beat the first playthrough. I was at 172 and had a difficult time. Now, on New Game Plus, it's an interesting Prosper, but that's not even a con. None of these are really cons if you think about it. You get more availability, you can try the game playing it differently, trying it with a different world tendency, a different tendency overall. This game really does bring you a lot. And in our personal opinion, and not my personal opinion, I personally would have given it a 9, if not a 10 out of 10. But as a squad, we have to come up with a decision together. And surely we gave it a 8.5 out of 10. Now, I know it's a very big gap from what I used to give games, but this definitely did deserve it. It has its problems, it has its question marks, but I believe you guys should take it. Try to pick it up for some time. The price is astonishing. It costs $90 for me, and if it's worth it, well, that is up to you. I don't know, you should probably wait for a discount, but if you don't have a PS5 game, I think you should definitely try this. And this was basically the video. It was short, easy, and explained. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will be doing a rant soon enough about a game that, well, has been very disappointing. If you want to stay tuned, be sure to subscribe, like, and keep up with the next video. I'm your friendly neighborhood Electro. I'll see you in the next